Hey guys, what's up? This is Emmy and Basis. I actually have thought about this idea for a long time, and me and a friend talked about it at work the other day. And we're like, what would happen if, say, like Scott Cawthon or somebody was like, you know what? Let's build an actual Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. Crazy. It is. But it'd actually be pretty cool. And here's my opinion and my take on it. Now, of course, if they were to do a real Freddy Fazbear's, because of course Scott Cawthon would have to greenlight it, since it's his idea, you know, the whole franchise. So if they were to make a real Freddy Fazbear's, you got the first two games. Of course, sorry, text message. The third game would be a bit different. I'll get to that last. So, of course, if they were to have a real Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, or if they want to have a Fredbear's just to, I don't know, for like a sister location or whatever, they'd have to try to outdo Chuck E. Cheese, which would probably be pretty hard, but considering the fan base, it's amazing. Really and truly it is. And of course, a bunch of other little knockoffs. The only other thing I know of is Peter Piper Pizza, but that's a small chain, in my opinion, because it's only found really mostly in Texas. I've seen maybe one in Michigan from Google Images, but that's beside the point. So, if they were to do that, where would they put it at? Because you would have to have like a whole bunch of different Fazbear's Pizza Entertainment, etc. So if they were to only have one location, it'd be probably pretty busy. So, of course, if they want to start with the second game, which would probably be a bit more appropriate because it's got a little bit more animatronics. So you would have, of course, now I'm not talking about like the broken down ones. I'll get to that later. Not the creepy kill the kids, the whole security guard, all that bullshit. So you have the toy animatronics, you have Mangle, you have Balloon Boy, and you have the puppet. So of course they could do the toy animatronics probably. They could probably actually make that a really good thing. A lot of kids would love it. And then of course Mangle, they'd kind of have to give Mangle her body back. So instead of having it all crazy and all the kids, you know, what they did in the story arc for it, for her to be dismantled. Of course, you'd have Balloon Boy, which would be pretty cool, because Balloon Boy is pretty much an asshole in the game. Of course, how would you do the puppet, though? The puppet would be pretty scary, because the puppet would be coming out of a box, maybe giving presents, but looking at that goddamn face would probably scare the shit out of somebody. It really would. Now, all I could say for the puppet is maybe they can make it friendlier. I don't know. It would probably upset fans. Now, for the first game, they could probably have maybe like 3 layers of the whole building, or maybe it could just be like a big, huge building with like separate show stages. Like for the second one, I've already said they could have the toy animatronics and all that stuff there, and then of course you have the arcade room and all that fun stuff and the party rooms. Now on the other side, you have just the party room, because if you played the first game, you know they just have the party room, the backstage, and all that fun shit. So I would say they'd have 2 stages. Of course, you would have Foxy, but Foxy would be working, not out of order. Of course, he would be all nice and fixed up. Then you'd have Bonnie, Freddy, and Chica. Of course, not the toy counterparts, but it'd be pretty cool. Now, Golden Freddy, I don't know. I'll get to that in a second. But that would be pretty amazing. You know, it would be a nice little kind of thing for kids, and of course, guys who love the games could go there and be like, I can't believe I was so afraid of this. Wow. Now, when it comes to October, and they have a whole separate upstairs area dedicated to the horror, the death of the children, not really death, but you get the picture if you know the whole theories and all that shit, and everything else, kind of like a horror attraction, like I said for number 3. So for the horror attraction, you could have the animatronics come to life. I don't know if they have free roaming robots yet, because I don't know if technology's that advanced yet. Maybe people in costumes could probably do that. Of course, I don't know how they'd make Foxy go out quite a bit. The toy animatronics. I wouldn't say they would have it just like the game, but kind of have it like Fazbear's Frights, but not have it like all burned and charred. Kind of like have it where all the animatronics are intact and everything, and they still scare you like they do in the game, but you don't get stuffed in a suit. Now, they could have some human actors that could play like the security guard. Not Mike, but the purple guy. And just him killing like little kids, but let's say like it's played out, or because he could actually murder 6 kids, kind of. Sorry, I'm messing up. Okay, so he could basically have either some dummies or real kids playing that part. Now, of course, they don't have to have real kids. I mean, they could do like an animatronic wax figure for the security guard killing the kids, but you could still have 2 security guards, Mike Smith, Jeremy Fitzgerald. I don't remember the third guy, but I don't remember his name. But have some characters play those 2, and kind of see the horror from there, and have like a little area where you could see the Mike Schmidt and the Freddy Fazbear suit. And you get to see all these hauntings. The puppet would be scary. And it'd just be an amazing attraction. So, I'm just going to sum it up here, because I'm probably just rambling on. If they were to do a real Freddy Fazbear's, they'd do it like a complete entire Chuck E. Cheese, pretty much. At the bottom, you know, having all these fun games for the kids and adults, since they love the game franchise and the kids love the games and pizza and all that fun stuff. And of course, the upstairs, or however they want to do it, has like a horror attraction, having the whole entire spring trap and all that fun stuff. So that would be pretty cool. I don't know if I'm sparking any ideas in anybody's heads if they want to do that, but I thought it'd be pretty cool to talk about. So, well, a lot of people speculated, hey, it's real, but really it's not. Scott said it's not. But if it was to be real, this would be it. A millionaire or somebody who knows the game inside out who would build their own Freddy Fazbear's for real if Scott Cawthon will let them. So, anyways, alright guys, this is Emmy and Basis. I talked and or ranted about if Freddy Fazbear's was real. I hope you all have a good night when you're watching this. Thank you very much.